The year was 2015. At this point in my life, I was into smoking cannabis. I was also growing the plant in tents with grow lights in the apartment that I had at the time. I would spend most of my time learning how to grow this plant. Also, I had no desire to read or any knowledge of the Bible. I knew standard verses. Most people know that Jesus died on the cross for me and he saved me from my sins. I went to church a bunch of different times throughout my life, and I saw things in my life that only a God could do. But did I have faith in God? No. And did I follow Jesus and understand him? No. I had no relationship with God other than I believed there was a God. But I smoked, drank, partied, had sex with multiple women, watched porn, had bar fights, cussed, sold weed, lied, cheated. All this to say I was a filthy sinner. But I was loyal to the wrong people, and every now and again I would subscribe to a moral compass, because deep down inside I knew I didn't want to live like this forever. I always wanted to live pure, but sin and the world had a grip on me. Now here's what happened when I had my supernatural encounter with the Lord. I was in the kitchen grabbing a snack. Then doing so, I started to speak to the Lord. I said, Lord, my life is good. I mean, I have this decent apartment, a beautiful girlfriend. I don't really want for nothing. I'm growing this cannabis. I basically do what I want. Why are you so good to me still? Why do you bless me even though I'm not living right? I don't understand. So I just started to cry and thank God for blessing me, although I felt deep down inside I didn't deserve it. I then moved from the kitchen and sat down with my girlfriend then, wife now, and she hugged me and consoled me with slight rubs as I put my head against her. Then it happened. I went into what I know now is an out-of-body vision. The sound of the TV that was playing near us faded away. The feeling and the presence of my girlfriend faded away. Everything became dark, black. Then out in a distance, I saw a light. That light came closer and closer as I felt I was being brought into it. Before I knew it, I was submerged in the light, and I saw one's face that I could not see, radiating even more light. I did not see no body or form that I could remember. Instantly, I knew this was my Father God, and in his presence, he filled me with his love and compassion for me. I tell you, I never felt love like this here on earth. Instantly, I knew this is what I desired my whole life. This was the thing that was missing. This was real love. This love was pure. This love was not judgmental. It didn't require me to do anything. It was not conditional. Nothing could compare. My whole spirit and soul had no other desire in God's love. All I wanted was him. I felt like I was the only person in the universe in the presence of God, and he loved me. I felt the Lord hug me, and this was as to tell me goodbye. I then began to beg, Father, I don't want to go back. Please, no, don't leave, as I pleaded. At this point, I forgot about this world. I had 3 children at the time that were the best thing going for me in my life, who I loved passionately, and I did not think about them either. I begged to the Lord, keep me. I don't want to go back. As he began to fade away slowly, I cried out even more, and he faded away even slower to show me he hears me and my cries, but he is sending me back. Until his light was consumed, and I was pushed away into the darkness I came from. This time, when I was in the darkness, as I was before, when the light of the Lord appeared, this time wisdom revealed to me that God is the only thing or person that is good. It also showed me that this world is consumed by this darkness and everything is evil, that I am loved by God, but the darkness separates us. It shadows the minds of all those I know and love here on earth. And this darkness is alive and it is evil. As the darkness cleared like thick smoke before my eyes, I began to see myself and my girlfriend. Then the sound of the TV came back, and I saw and felt that my girlfriend was still hugging me. But instantly, I felt even her compassion to hug and console me was evil. It was defiled. It felt wicked. It felt wrong. After feeling the Lord's love, the love of this world, even those with good intentions, as my girlfriend in that moment, felt like a burden. But wisdom showed me it's the love of this fallen world. It's polluted and has fallen into darkness, and there is not one that is good. I then looked up at my girlfriend and said, "Did you feel that? Did you see?" She was confused as to what I was saying. I didn't understand what I experienced, so I left it alone and just told her about it later. I tell you, this strengthened my belief in God, but it did not change my lifestyle completely or my mind until a few years later. I could remember that the devil just sent more distractions and worldly treasures my way so I can quickly set aside my experience with the Lord. But I did not forget my experience, which later helped me build my faith in Him and relationship with Jesus, because everything I experienced in my vision was in the Bible. And God showed me when nobody in this fallen world will be for me and come against me, He will be there faithfully and will help me when no one will. And by His power and love, He will deliver me from any struggle I might have in this life if I rely on Him. And He has kept His promises and His word. So this is why I make videos even if no one is watching them or listening. It's because I want to be faithful to the one that was faithful and good to me even when I was not. The only one I could call on in my lowest points in my life. When people threatened to take my life, He delivered me from all my enemies that were too strong for me. He healed me from all my afflictions. When others thought I was crazy or lost, He was there. Jesus was there.